Hello, hello, welcome back to an episode of Terraria 1.3 Expert Mode. Looking at the time. I did some farming of the Wall of Flesh and ended up getting a couple Summoner Emblems, another Warrior Emblem, and a Ranger Emblem. Did not get a Magic Emblem, which I believe is called the Sorcerer Emblem. Yeah, I did not get one of them out of the 4 times I defeated him. Also spent some time in the tundra and wanted to get the sun camera. Unfortunately, it stopped raining before I was able to record one. The ice golems, which we did briefly see, one in this cave right here, as we were heading over to the corruption to destroy altars. I believe it was in that episode. What was that episode? Oh hell, what episode was that? Was it 3 episodes ago? I actually don't remember. But yeah, we had briefly seen him. He was the large blue creature that was firing lasers at us for a brief moment of time as we were running through there. He actually drops these frost cores, which are used for some armor that I would like to make. That is actually an upgrade to the titanium armor that we already have. It offers 10, 30, 30, 43 defense alone, which is a lot more than this set. It also increases melee and range damage on the headpiece by 16%, 11% increased melee and ranged crit strike chance on the breastplate, as well as increased movement speed and melee attack speed on the leggings. As far as I'm aware, that is a much better bonus than what this has. I don't know what the set bonus is on the Frost Armor, but I would like to find out. Let's see, that's 16 and 7, 20 and 10, 20 and 13. It's 20% damage increase and 13% increased crit strike chance. Alright, so this does not exactly beat it in terms of that, but it does give us a much higher defense. And this requires the frost cores, which are dropped from the ice golems, and titanium bars. And those are crafted, I believe, at the anvil we have here, but we need to open up this chest right here. And look for them, wherever the heck they may be. There they are. Alright, so we've got the helmet, the breastplate, and the leggings. And let's see, what is the set bonus? Melee and range attacks cause frostburn, which is going to be the, you remember those frostburn arrows I believe were used against the Eater of Worlds, I want to say. Well, essentially this armor set allows us to do this with wooden arrows infinitely. It's a great armor set for that. I'd actually forgotten about that effect from this armor set, but it is indeed one that can happen with that. Another thing that we're going to be making, which is better than the Harpy Wings, is the Frozen Rings, and by doing so we have to use the Ice Feather. The Ice Feather itself is also dropped from the Ice Golem. It has, I think, like a 5% drop chance. Ended up killing 3 ice golems and ended up getting it, which is very odd for me. So we got it. We can change our aesthetic wings here to be those if we so wanted, while getting the bonuses from that. And another thing I forgot about is we can actually modify these with the Goblin Tinkerer here. We can reforge them. What is menacing exactly? Oh, 4% damage. Could go for that. Yeah, we already have 60 defense right now. I either get warding and add an extra 4 defense, which may not be much, or I add an extra 4% damage. Let's see, it's at 56, now 58, so an extra 4% damage. It doesn't really do much for us either. In that case, I think we'll go for the warding, actually. By the way, you guys might remember that I farmed up over 100 platinum. If you look at our savings here, we are down to 65 platinum left. I have been going through a lot of it, reforging all of the things. Let's see, what else did I get? I can get rid of those. Oh, the Slasher Laser Rifle is another item I got from the Wall of Flesh, one of the drops it does. I would say I can't say I'm going to be using it, but I wanted to show that I got it. It's a magical laser rifle, takes up mana. Oh, I was going to say, it looked like it had a limited range as well, but it was just a projectile not showing up there. That's interesting. Uses up quite a bit of mana, actually. But it does definitely seem to be a good weapon if you were to get that right away from the Wall of Flesh and you were a big magic user. Me personally, I am not at the moment, because all the magic weapons I want are closer to endgame, and rabbits really need to stop dying in the pit. Makes me sad every time. Every time it happens, it's just sad. Where's the crafting guide at? Oh, there you are, Asher. So these ranger emblems and the other ones, they all go into the Avenger emblem. There's nothing unique about that. Just wanted to show that in particular. I know I mentioned that, but since I only had the warrior emblem, I couldn't show it off at all. Let's see, is there anything else I wish to go over before doing anything else? The banner chest is pretty much full. I think I had these water candles in the wiring chest for some reason. Can't say 100% remember why. Accessories chest is getting full again, both of them. Oh, yeah, there are some things I wanted to show off. Got blindfolds. Don't remember what dropped of these, but they are immunity to darkness, which is kind of weird if you ask me. I got the Angry Megaphone, which is a 3% damage modifier. Immunities to Silence, a Magic Quiver, which I might want to find a way if I can equip this or not. Increases damage by 10%, really increases arrow speed, 20% chance to not consume arrows. And vitamins, immunity to weakness. By the way, is this a material by chance? It is not, that's unfortunate. So let's go ahead and take a look at these 3 immunity items. I know these all go into something, and I don't remember what. And also, we did have a trial merchant here. I looked what he had nothing special. Nazar. I believe we have a Nazar, actually. Don't we have a Nazar? I thought we picked up one. Nazar. Yeah, we do. Okay. So we can actually make the, wait, what was it called? It's called the Counter Curse Mantra. Okay. We got the Blindfold, which, wow. This is combined with the Counter Curse Mantra, the Plan, immunity to Solo and Confusion, Medicated Bandage, immunity to Poison and Bleeding, and Armor Bracing, immunity to Weakness and Broken Armor. Okay then. So this is going to be combined with Armor Polish. I don't know where Armor Polish comes from, not with. But we can go ahead and combine that into the Counter Curse Mantra. That is just an extra inventory slot that we can put stuff in. We do have 2 of these blindfolds, and I don't think we need both of them. So demolition. Let's take this other one and give me money. Let's see, anything else? Yeah, I wanted to equip this. Now, let's take a look at our items here. We have the Warding Worm Scarf, which reduces damage by 17%. I think we're hitting a point where damage reduction by 17% is not really going to be making much of a difference. I think while I was down in the underworld here, I was getting hit by some red demons or something of the sort, and they were doing about 150-200 damage. 17% damage reduction still leaves them to be around 175 to 220 in damage. Honestly, at that rate, I don't know if there's much that will really protect me against it outside of just higher defense naturally from armor. Yeah. So we might be able to exchange that out for this and see how it goes, and we could even put warding on this just so I don't lose the 4 defense. I'm just losing the natural 17% damage. We can go ahead and give that a try. Worst case scenario, I don't like it, and we end up switching out to something else, or switching back. I would like this item to be equipped, but there's just not enough accessory slots for everything that I want. And considering that the expert items are not materials in any shape or form, which I really wish they were, and could be combined with other items, they just aren't. They just aren't. So I'm going to eventually have to make a choice between these type of items where they actually are a material and go into something else, or drop them out. Or not drop them out. Either keep them or drop them out eventually. I kind of like this item. It's an expert item. I mean, the item I'm replacing it with isn't a material, but I mean, it's... Wait. Nice clock. Immunity to slow. What was the other item that I wanted with this? The trifold map. So we can actually make that as well. And we have 4 trifold maps. Yeah, but that's obviously more than we need, ever. We can go ahead and make the plan and actually sell off the other ones, other trifold maps. Go. Alright, so we have the trifold map and the counter curse mantra. Those 2 items, by the way, go into the Ankh that we saw briefly. Actually, these 3 items right there go into the Ankh. The Ankh is essentially immunity to everything. Debuff-wise, except for, I think, another 10 debuffs that you possibly get from rare sorcerers. Oh, ow. By the way, it's now raining, and it's heavy rain, so let's actually head on over to the ice biome while burning, which, by the way, you would think the rain would put this out, but it doesn't. The ice golem actually does have one other drop that I would like to get. And that is a magic weapon called the Frost Staff, if I'm not mistaken, that might be right. And then the rain sound stops. It's kind of weird. Yeah, I think for the rest of the episode we can kind of give a Ice Golem a try, and maybe a couple, and see how that goes. I do have some water candles out here just to increase the enemy spawn rates, because waiting for an ice golem to spawn is ridiculous. Hello, Reese, how you doing? Didn't know you guys spawned here during the night. But yeah, there's 2 things that I'm looking at on my status indicator to the right there. One of them is the fact that it's heavy rain. Because that's the only time that they spawn, and the other time is, the other line is the no rare creatures nearby. Ow! Because it'll say Ice Golem like it just swapped over to, and that'll let me know that there is indeed an Ice Golem nearby. Like there is right there. I hate this guy, by the way. I really do, because he can freeze you and deal a crap ton of damage to you. And then apparently I got killed by a Wraith. Good to know, good to know. This guy, by the way, has 8,000 HP. I have actually died twice to him already prior to that death, so that was the 3rd one to him. Those Amaroks, I've been getting so many of them. So many of them. Yeah, I died twice to him, to the point where I actually brought potions with me to fight him. Those are not the potions, these are the potions that I want. Let's see, we can also bring these, I suppose. And those. Okay. Well, let's see, is it still heavy rain? No, it's just regular rain, but hopefully it's still raining enough for them to spawn. I believe they only spawn in heavy rain, but we'll give it a go. Oh, it says heavy rain again. Alright. Those ice golems, by the way, are immune to... excuse me, I had a burp. Or there's like a minor burp kind of thing. I don't know how to describe it entirely. But those ice golems are actually immune to the frostburn effect. They are not immune to hellfire arrows though. It's so dark, I can't see any mobs. By the way, even though we are in the tundra, it does say heavy rain over there. What, already? Just got here. Just got here. I'm trying to talk. Kill all the things, kill all the things. This bow, by the way, stupid little power against him. Also, a wraith killed me? I didn't even see him. Also, you may notice briefly that he's actually stuck in that little pond. I did not set that up. That was naturally a natural pond there. Alright, let's give that another try, by the way. I should probably heal up way over there. That natural pond looking area has been there for quite a while, and I discovered that the ice golem cannot get out of that, and since the daedalus storm bow shoots from the sky, I can actually sit in that little hole I dug on the left, and more or less farm them. I just gotta lead them into that hole to begin with. Go away. Can I be given a moment here to actually kind of set up and not die? Just hit me. You did. Right. Spider staff, there we go. I can actually look at things now. Not having too much of a problem. This storm bow, by the way, is wonderful for picking up these mobs. This is a repeater, actually. Though, I mean, the repeater is a bit more of a problem because you actually have to aim with it. That's one thing I like about the Stormbow. Kind of just point to the general direction where things are and then just die after a while. Alright, still have heavy rain. Let's go ahead and heal up again. Still have the water candles here. Would like that to cause an ice golem to spawn. They spawn a lot more at night, and since it's nearly 5 AM, it's no longer night according to the game. I personally consider that night still, but I'm not the game, so. Right, let's. What do we have over there? Some silver coins. No ice golem, huh? Not another one? At the very least, at least we got to see a couple of them, and I just pressed tab if you're wondering what the heck just happened there. I pressed tab twice to go to the minimap. Especially considering I've had one spawn up there, up in the top right-ish area there, and hit me from behind there, and I didn't see him. Very, very useful, that. Still no ice golem showing up, even with these here. Let me switch out the hellfire arrows for the end of this quiver. Allow me to just spam arrows left and right without having to worry about the waste of them. Oh good, another ice banner, or another banner to put there. I've been kind of making this area a small battle arena as well. Just for the purposes of farming ice mobs. The surface ones anyway. That's about it. I will make a shortcut here though and be back when another ice golem spawns, because I'm not sure how long this is going to be taking for one to spawn again. Yeah, let's take forever. Alrighty. We have one on the right there, and wow, this guy actually does still hit me pretty hard. I need to dodge his attacks until, yep, he gets in there. And by the way, it's during the daytime, and it is indeed only raining, so It does not have to be heavy rain for them to spawn, it just needs to be raining at the very least, it appears. Yeah, I gotta cheap out the Ice Golem this way. Trying to dodge his attacks is very annoying. Yeah, there we go. He is dead. And I would just go in there, grab the Frost Core. By the way, the Frost Core seem to have 100% drop. And at least from the 4 I've killed, I've gotten 4. Oh, hey, there's another Ice Golem. Ow. Well, I got iced. Ow. Stuck in there again. Yeah, we can create another one over and over again like this. I don't know what is with this pool that makes it a natural trap for them. But normally when they can't see you, they try to flee from the screen. So them being stuck in there, it allows them not to be able to run and be able to do stuff like that, which is interesting. And hey, we just got a mechanical skull. Which summons Skeletron Prime, and those rocks are still common. Yeah, those Ice Golems are very annoying to kill otherwise. And those Frost Cores, by the way, they only have the purpose of the armor. There's nothing else useful for them. So you can really just sell them off, and I think they sell fairly well. We can also try about making this pit a bit more square. I don't know if it'll help them out, them being the Ice Golems in the end or not. But we can go ahead and give it a try. Worst case scenario, it causes them to be able to get out. For whatever reason, I have to put the box back after looking over the footage. Best case scenario is that it just looks a bit better. And doesn't let them get out. Whatever the case might be, I like it. But yeah, I hope that'll be what? No, not I hope. That'll be it for this episode. We didn't do much in terms of progress, but we did upgrade our armor. We took on the Ice Golem, which will always be a problem. Always be a problem. I think when we're able to take him on, we'll be able to, or take him on without getting hit for 90 damage. We'll be able to probably take on Skeletron Prime. Same concept, right? Oh, hello. Well, here's another Ice Golem. But yeah, he still hasn't dropped to the Frost Staff that I want. But that will have to come at a later date. I'll probably have to farm them off camera a bit because this gets kind of boring pretty fast if you ask me. He can also get stuck in there. As you can see, he does not get out of there. Yeah, that'll be it for this episode. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, remember to leave a like and comment down below if you so desire. Until next time, take it easy.